It was the glory days, summer of '86, and the gang was gearing up for yet another one of their kooky adventures. Frankie Cantos, criminal mastermind, had gathered a gang of the roughest, toughest criminals to make a major heist in the great nation of Spain. Among her rogues gallery were Caroline, an infamous Wiccan known for her pagan sacrifice-style murders back in the 60s, Izzy, a slimy bookkeeper who would make our profits disappear, Emma, psychopath, and of course, Sully and Ian, feared international war criminals. Just kidding. Obviously none of this is true. It was just a high school trip. But I'm standing by the year being '86 though, because it fits an aesthetic. All these wacky characters, and another obvious one, famous YouTube influencer, Aidan Allen.
What is this for?
Not only were they going to Spain, but this gang of fiends was about to make a discovery. The discovery that they had entered. The Sadboi zone. April, a time of year just close enough to the liberation of summer to make you impatient, but just close enough to the New England winters to keep you locked in seasonal depression. That's where I was, in limbo. Greasy, sad boy limbo. That being said, I had a few loose ends to tie before I made my break for Iberia, and the first of those ties went by Elizabeth. I had misunderstood Cantos' orders to, quote, take her out. Instead of discreetly killing her and dumping her body, I went with her and a couple others to ice cream in a movie. Silly me.
So I got the cream. Sully showed up, dressed like taxi driver.
How long are you going to Spain for?
As long as it takes.
For what?
As long as it takes.
Takes for what?
For the mafia to forget about my debt.
Okay, I see.
They have a guy on the inside. One in the books, right?
Yeah.
But he's like a raging alcoholic. It's only a matter of time before he gets drunk, either spills some spaghetti sauce or something on my file, and they let me go.
Back at it?
What?
I got medium, misjudged the size.
He misjudged the size. He's a whorish devil.
What is that?
Confusion. It's just like every extra topping just thrown into it. There's like giant peanut butter chunks in it. That's the only reason I get it.
Wow. What is it?
This is Elizabeth.
Hello.
She's
I'm
leaving.
allergic to peanut butter.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not kidding, but
No,
I was
she's
being
no,
dramatic.
she's so allergic to peanut butter. Did you
Wait,
bring your
like,
EpiPen?
Is that what?
Only if you eat it.
No, if I eat it, yeah.
No, but if she takes a lick, she's going down for good.
I'll
Alright,
wash
well,
my
you
hands
guys
because
can
I
bring
know
me some.
somebody.
Yeah, you guys get your cream.
Alright.
Now wipe it on one of them. Wipe it on one of them. Right! You had a perfect choice to wipe gum on either one of them, and you didn't.
Y'all know it would have been Aidan.
It's a little too straight for me.
So you guys know what Sullivan and I are doing in 3 days?
Spanish castle magic.
We're eloping to Spain.
He's trying to get both of them, but it's just as cheap.
I got my onesies, my onesie assless chaps.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
From the leather daddy store?
Oh.
Are they made of leather, perhaps?
So this is our last supper before
You're gonna
adventure
need
to Spain.
you're gonna need the little flap because it's really hot
Jesus,
over there.
2 weeks is not gonna kill you.
Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight.
Made from natural gas, not crude oil.
Guys, it's talking to us.
God, it's me, Nancy Reagan. He's talking to me. Yeah.
I found an ice cream lady's hair in this. Should I continue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's extra protein.
That's good luck.
I will be back to pay for it. I need to wash my.
You look feral. Ready?
Hey, Josiah, can you come here for a second? I'm just, can you just take...
Hey.
Dude, not cool. Put out your hands.
What is it?
It's a hand sanitizer.
Oh, I thought it was.
I thought it was gonna be something bad. Those like smell like farts or something.
He had peanut butter.
Oh, is that really what it was? I think I'd look good in one of these. Just film it.
Choose far away.
Aidan, get off the casting couch.
Are we allowed to go on the strand bed? On the strand? Well, it's a couch. Are we allowed to go on the strand bed?
All right, guys.
It's set.
The night ended with Elizabeth having a severe allergic reaction to peanuts after I slipped a couple of legumes into her ice cream. With the job taken care of, I was ready to begin checking off other boxes on my to-do list, to tend to the errands that needed tending to before I left.
Ow! Gonna get you with my magic wand.
Oh, that was loud. I'm sorry. Give it. Are you recording? Because that was really close to my mouth.
Alright, Mrs. Nelson, so after analyzing your dietary habits, we've come to a few conclusions. Today is April 18th, 2019. I'm leaving. This is my last will and testament. I'm going to Europe to take care of some unfinished business, and as my last wishes, I want... But we are concerned about the fact that you eat more than double the recommended amount in every category of calories. I want my ashes to be mixed with gunpowder and put in fireworks. I want my assets to be distributed among... Where do I want my assets to go? I would like family, friends, whoever, to see to it that Davis Howard Hardwick, I repeat, Davis Howard Hardwick, has his kneecaps broken. For example, the Skittles and the banana nut oatmeal, that alone was 447.5 calories. And those two snacks, Dagan, you get my assets. So keep eating all the same stuff, but a little less of it, maybe. I want Rat House Inc. I want that all foreclosed, I want it bankrupt, I want it gone. I want our assets liquefied. In my absence, I don't want the company continuing. That's what I'm legally required to tell you. I think ultimately, you just gotta do what you gotta do. But you didn't hear that from me. You're my witness. Do you need a witness for your will?
You do.
Signing this? Okay, can someone give me something to sign? And if you aren't willing to follow our expert dietary advice, well, these are my initials. We mean business.
With all my assets secured in case our trip was hijacked by pirates, the time had come. We packed our things and met at the school, eager to make our departure.
What a bunch of fucking weeaboos. I know, right?
Many film-worthy things happened along our way to España. We discovered Jesus, we discovered ourselves, but most importantly, we discovered the key to lucrative YouTube content: food reviews.
Guys, welcome back to another episode of Airline Food Reviews. What do you think? Cursed. And Claire, how's your pasta?
It's squishy.
It's fluid, it's not a solid.
I would give that's like a 10 out of 10 on a TikTok or whatever the thing is.
What's your star rating, Claire? That's not a lot of stars.
I'm not even.
We're watching Spider-Man and shit.
He buzzed his exactly 3 seconds late.
Clock says 2 in the morning. The sun says it's not that.
I was riding high from my new business venture. However, my bubble was burst by a sudden onset bout of my fucking face exploding.
Anyone wants to hear about the worst experience of my young life? Well, it was these last 30 minutes. Because my face is sick, so the cabin pressure fucked my face. And it felt like my head was going to explode. Ian, what do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, no.
Also, where are we? Claire, where are we going?
As I recovered from my ailment, our quest continued onwards, and we grew closer to arrival at the promised land, Lesbian.
Welcome to Lesbian.
Who's the lesbian?
You're the lesbian.
Ooh, I'm a woman now.
We had touched down at our destination, the first of many destinations. We weren't given much time to rejoice, as we were swiftly introduced to our next hill as soon as we had descended from the mountain.
Hey Isabel, I have a challenge for you.
Yeah?
Go 0.5 seconds without doing something whack. I have never suffered like I am suffering right now. I'm in lesbian. Shut the fuck up. I'm in lesbian. My head hurts. Izzy won't stop talking to me. Which is definitely a con. We're tired.
So everybody,
And Sully passed
first
away
time on the
peacefully in
microphone.
his
I love
sleep.
microphones. So much power. All right. So I give you again the overview for today. Gonna be a relaxed drive to the city now. It's about 20 minutes, maybe less. Then we're in the city center. I give you a little orientation walk around in the main area where you can have free time.
We were finally in Lisbon, and it was time for the party to begin. Starting, of course, with lunch.
Alright, pose. Alright, one more. Great, so many good pictures. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this entire trip has been planned around the boys being in groups of 3, right? But this first hotel doesn't allow for that. It's only 2 beds to a room, which means the boys had to double up. But the thing is, there's 9 boys. It really relied on the rule of 3s, which means yours truly got his own hotel room. There's a lot of perks to having your own hotel room. I'm free. Who is it?
Hi.
Sully's on his way with milk.
Why aren't you wearing PJs?
Was I supposed to?
I thought I was. I am. I thought you said you were. Hi, camera. Get free.
Probably. You got milk?
I got milk and cookies.
Tight. Where is everyone? What happened?
Ian fucking fell asleep.
What time is it?
It's like,
In Portugal time?
yeah, he's just a bitch.
Pussy. Where's your girlfriend?
I don't know.
Probably don't want to come hang out in the smelly room. That's for sure. I don't know what I did to deserve that kind of fucking abuse. Disney Channel Portugal. Quality entertainment.
Wait, guys, what's on channel 69?
Check it out.
What the fuck? This is so cursed. Where am I? It's a child. It's young Sheldon.
Little boys.
It's young.
Is this actually young Sheldon?
I think it is. It looks like him.
Using the drugs.
Voltaire para Russia. Yeah, it is. Everybody should shut the fuck up.
Yeah, this is totally young Sheldon. 69?
Channel 69.
Young Sheldon.
Drugs.
I am the Me Too movement. Hey fellas, if you're looking for the Me Too movement, I am the face of the Me Too movement.
My first day in Lisbon had been well spent, and the day had culminated in a wonderful evening with the homies. I couldn't wait to see what the next day would hold, but I never could have expected what was honestly waiting for me.
Dude, what the fuck? Lesbian, day 2.
God, dude.
What?
The keycard has like been like completing the circuit so long, it's like warm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I feel bruised and battered. It's only the second day.
It's breakfast
You like
time.
it?
Ooh.
I should feel better after coffee and breakfast. Don't mind my hair.
I'm not minding, friend. Just means it's a little chilly in my room. Morning.
Guys, we're
Hey, Izzy. Oh man, that's nice. Very triangular.
In recording?
Eat the asukar.
You want me to?
Eat it.
You want me to?
Eat it.
You really want me to?
Eat it.
Really want me to?
Do it, yes. No, just out of the packet.
I just ate a
Delicious.
single grain of sugar.
Snort the sugar.
No.
Put it on the table.
You want some hash weed cocaine?
This man has trying to sell me hash weed cocaine this entire
No,
time.
actually, he's been trying to send.
Do you know
Alright.
how to zoom and focus?
Yes, I do.
No, he doesn't.
Send him to jail for that.
Ian, what we drinking? What we drinking?
We're drinking
I don't remember.
Hey, Aidan, what did you drink?
Your mom.
My time in Lisbon felt like freedom. Being there with my friends was truly magical. I wanted to stay forever. That was until I discovered the truth. Lisbon wasn't our city. It wasn't even Portugal's city. It was their city. The crustacean city. The entire time, the city had belonged to the crabs, puppeting and playing us all behind the scenes, fooling us into buying into their shell economy as they prepared to expand their forces to the rest of humanity. We fled the city, just barely escaping our exoskeletal overlords. We became refugees, traveling the Portuguese countryside, searching for somewhere that would take us in and keep us protected. It wasn't long before we found our new home. A much softer, kinder home.
It's you.
Yeah.
But my cats will do that and then they'll immediately.
This is our new cat, Hitler.
I still trust you.
The level of grease in the fur is amazing.
Yeah, whose man is this?
And this is our new home. It's like not one hotel, but a series of bungalows that we have to navigate.
It's
It's pretty tight.
get
But
a
at
personal-
least we have a cat.
We're gonna steal this security van.
No, I think it's a stray. Because it's clearly got like conjunctivitis. I, however, was, as usual, unsatiated. I was ready to kick our trip into a new gear, and I had no trouble sharing that with my comrades. Okay, so we're in our new room. It's a new place. You can't really see the stars, but I suppose it's not really the point. It's the evening, and I've been thinking, this trip's awesome. But it's finite. And I have to be doing things to make this as memorable as possible. I need to take every opportunity to take it to the next level that I can.
I'm gonna take it to the next level if you get out of the room long enough.
On it, buddy.
I'm just fucking with you.
See? This guy's figured out a way to take this trip to the next level. Ain't that right, homie? He's up. He's up. He's up. He's up there. Just have to try real hard to make this as special as possible. Because I don't know when I'm going to feel this fulfilled again.
Oh man, I thought that'd be way funny. I thought it was gonna do an explosion.
Like, was not funny.
That was way less funny than I thought it would be.
Had we taken the trip to a new gear? Hard to say, but the next day we had the privilege of taking things a little further offshore.
Think about it. There must be higher love down in the heart of hidden in the stars above. Without it, life is wasted time.
After feeling the otherworldly highs of the ocean, our group had become strained. Emotions were running high, and we were getting restless. I have bad news. I neglected to film any of yesterday.
Guess who was?
Yeah, I don't know where she went.
Who's salty?
Are you going for a nerd? Are you going for a nerd vibe?
That's rude. You'll be rude to the 10.
I'm gonna push Ian. That's his name.
Emmet.
I almost called him Emmett. How many days in are we?
3? 3 days past 4.
It's Tuesday. I don't know how many days it's been, but what matters is that we're finally gearing up to kill each other.
Are we?
I feel it coming.
Are we?
I definitely feel it coming.
I'm not feeling like I have to kill Sully yet.
I'm feeling pretty good.
He is. That's why he said.
Maybe it's just me then. Isabel.
Yeah.
Yo tengo de via. Yo tengo de via, Isabel.
We felt him. We felt God. We spoke to God, and he heard us, promising us salvation, and then leading us to a better place. That day, we were his flock, and he led us to Whore Toilet.
Alright, chapter 3. Our first hotel in Spain. Izzy just went back to her room. The gentleman and I are relaxing in our classy hotel area. Ian, do something hot.
Touch your penis.
Touch your
It looks very sad. We explored the downtown area. Turns out it fucking sucks. This area like sucks. So the hotel's our best bet.
But the grotesque trappings of a place like Whore Toilet weren't what we had come to see. We were still seeking refuge, looking to find ourselves. And what better place to find oneself than in the mountains?
How do you say beautiful in Spanish again? Baño. How goes the hiking, ladies?
That was all there was for us in Whore Toilet. We were running low on resources, the crustaceans were hot on our tail, and Ted Contos had taken up a career in streaming. It was almost time for us to go back to America, but we had a few more things to see before we left. Just like that, we had finally done it all. Our adventure was finally winding down, and what an adventure it had been. Now here's the thing about the good old days. You don't really know you're in them until they're already gone. You can speed past all the fun adventurous bits and not even have the autonomy or awareness to slow down and breathe them in. To acknowledge how much fun what you're doing is how lucky you are, that's the curse of being young, I guess. I mean, it's not every day you travel to some beautiful foreign cities. There's very few days that you travel to some beautiful foreign cities with some of your best friends. So, occasionally, as you're walking through, around, and near the Spains in your life, just take a deep breath. Allow yourself to feel, to be genuine, to be grateful. Allow yourself to kick your experiences into a new gear. Your older self will thank you for it.
Alright. It's day 3. Kinda technically full day 2, but whatever.
And we're leaving Lisbon. I've really come to love this hotel room, but things can't last forever. Neither can my solitude. So we're heading off on a bus ride, and I'm not completely sure where we're going next, if I'm being honest, because I don't pay that much attention. But wherever it is, I'm sure it's going to be fucking awesome. I'm sure you're going to love it.
Yo, sad boys, get a load of this shit.